it's Wenji here. I'm back with a sponsorships part 3. I'm just really aware of where my cats are because this is on a very ghetto tripod. And if you watch my vlog, you'll see how ghetto this tripod is. And yeah, if they're stepping on this table, psh, dead. But last time I've done 2 of these already, and I've done the Truth About Sponsorships part 1 and then part 2, and this is part 3, and every single time I'm basically just answering the questions you guys asked in the comment section. Before I get started, I have something super exciting to announce, and if you guys have been following me on my Twitter and my socials, you'll know I started this really cool non-profit organization. It's called the Internet Creators Guild, and it's pretty much like hashtag Team Internet, and what we exist to do is to provide a resource for all of you guys that are creators, that are like in this digital space, because it's so new, no one knows what's going on. I made a billion mistakes and signed horrible contracts so many times because no one tells you these things, and the people that know are usually quite big, and it's very hard to have an open conversation with someone that, you know, gets thousands and thousands of emails every day from people. So we created this Internet Creators Guild. It is non-profit, but we do have a membership fee to keep it running and going, and what we want to do is create like this resource platform. We're going to be giving legal advice that you usually pay hundreds, and I've paid thousands of dollars for legal advice, but you guys will eventually get it here to the website. I'm going to put it down below. I'm on the board of directors, so I will be here to help you guys. If you guys have any feedback or anything like that, let me know, and I'll make sure it gets, you know, we make this community, this non-profit organization, like something useful. It's backed by Hank Green, who is also the founder of VidCon. He's one of our advisors. Casey Neistat's one of our advisors, and I'm on the board with like Anna Akana, who I absolutely love, and some really amazing people that you'll find on the list in the link below. So I really wanted to share that with you guys, but now that I have, let's get on with the questions. So the first question is from Neonata. It says, I'm starting YouTube for the first time and I've decided to make videos about life advice, music, comedy, skits, vlogs, gaming, beauty, fashion. However, I realized that most YouTubers stick to one genre. If I want my audience to grow, connect more with others, and be a successful YouTuber, should I stick to one genre or do all of these things, since I enjoy doing videos in all of these topics? Really great question, and I really want to answer this. You start a YouTube channel, you got to decide whether you're doing it for just like an online diary for yourself, and you don't really care how many views you get, you don't care whether you make money from it. Whatever reflects you, that's what you should do. But if you want to do YouTube, if you want to take it as a business, eventually have it replace some form of like your income, so that you can, you know, take a step back from whatever you're doing and do more YouTube. Here's great advice: don't do everything. A very good way to start is to focus on something really small, like a niche, like, I don't know, vegan cooking for people that love avocados. Something like that. Like, I'm getting super specific, but if you just keep constantly making content like that, people will eventually follow you for that content, and then at that point you can branch out. And I've heard even large YouTubers with millions and millions of followers, when they try and branch out into something different, even they find it difficult. I find it difficult to branch out as well. When I do something really left field on my main channel, it does not get as many views. In fact, sometimes it's like 50% of the views that I normally get. So it is hard no matter where you are, but it's even harder when you first start. So I think when you begin to build a following, just be very specific, because you want to create value for other people. You want to be helping other people. People want to be watching your video and going, ah, I learned something, yay. And that's when you know you're doing the right kind of content in the beginning. And just focus on stuff that help people in a very narrow area, and you will grow. Yeah, that's it. Just don't give up. If you're having trouble picking which one you want to do, ask yourself this question: what can I repeatedly make videos of for the next 3 years, every single week, and not want to kill myself? That is the question you want to ask, and whichever topic like fits that the best, do that. Shin Young Yoon, how much time do you spend editing and filming your videos? So just to give you guys an idea of what my schedule looks like, I work way harder than I've ever worked in my whole entire life, even when I had really demanding jobs. I work about 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, and keep in mind I'm also doing social media like Snapchat, Twitter. I would say 12 hours a day would not be like an overstatement, because I'm either answering emails, I'm editing, I'm filming, I'm moving footage, I'm organizing footage, and even while I'm eating and doing leisure stuff, when you vlog, that becomes filming time as well. So yeah, I would say a good 8 to 10 hours a day, every single day, and I don't feel like I've taken a break unless I was so sick that I literally could not. Like, even when I'm sick, I try and push through. Jenny Wong, really great question. What do you see yourself doing with your business and brand in 5 years time? I guess your pension plan is not going to come from YouTube. So true. I do not have a pension plan here. I'm not getting like that extra 10% of superannuation we get here from our employers. I don't get sick leave, I don't get annual leave, I don't get any of that. So that's a really good question, and for those of you guys wanting to make YouTube a career, that is something you got to consider. Even though you may be making big bucks, you are not making all the other stuff that other employees are making in their jobs. So when you become like, when you're retired and you're older, like 50 or 60, when it's time to retire, you realize you'll have a lot less if you waste all your money that you earned. So make sure you save it or do something wise with the money that you do make. 5 years time, I'm actually involved with a few exciting projects. For me, YouTube is great, but I see myself as a business and I want to do as many things as possible with it and not just YouTube. YouTube is a great channel. It gives me cash flow while building other things, and it gives me money that I can invest into other business ventures. So right now I have kind of 3 partnership things going, 1 major one and 2 other really great, awesome, exciting ones that I'm doing. I haven't like perfected it, so I haven't launched it yet, but I'll make sure you guys are the first to know on this channel when I do launch it. But yeah, I am making like an actual traditional business and using my YouTube as like a channel to promote it or do market research. In 5 years time, hopefully I'll be doing YouTube as well and getting other people to maybe help me edit or produce the videos, and then I can like move on and do more of this kind of business stuff because I feel like it's really interesting for me and it's just a good experience. Simply Leica just asked for tips for small YouTubers, and I'm so glad I'm your lock screen. Thank you. Call yourself small YouTubers. I think that makes you feel small. I think you guys are just like beginning and growing and learning. For you guys, use this whole period to experiment with your content because you have a lot less to lose when you put something out than someone that has like millions of subscribers watching their every move like a hawk already. It's a perfect time to find yourself, discover yourself, work with your content, figure out what kind of content maker, what excites you. Think of it as like a learning thing. Like with any job, you gotta do like internships, you gotta like have experience, right? So when you're small, think of it as, hey, this is my couple of years to learn, and if it takes off, then everything I've learned in these couple of years is gonna serve me well when I'm there. Yeah, that's my tip for you guys. Question, STW Hitomi channel asked me, did you make the opening song yourself? Well, I sang it and then I sent it to my friend who's a music producer and asked him to create a little like music track behind it. So that's how that came about. I just sang it out of nothing. Like I was just, yeah, this sounds good. So a question by Richard Vocal, I really want to answer this, is why do so many YouTubers ask us to like their videos? How does liking the video benefit them? We don't get paid for likes. We get no financial benefit from the likes. But what likes do for our video is it tells Google that this video is a good video, and the more activity around a video, it helps Google kind of like sift through all the content and go, hey, this video is half decent, let's show it to some new people that aren't already subscribed to you. So getting likes not only helps us get more views, and not only new people, it might even go like, you know how like some subscribers like subscribe to you, and then if you don't watch a couple of videos from YouTuber, YouTube actually stops recommending it to you unless you go onto the subscriptions page, which a lot of people don't know about, but it won't go on the home page. But if there's a lot more activities and likes, then it might show on the home page as well for the people that are subscribed but stop receiving your kind of notifications on the home page. So yeah, it really helps us because it ends up getting more views and we can like reach more people, which helps our channel grow. Because if you're always just, I guess, getting views from just your subscribers, you kind of don't grow. So you need to kind of branch out, and those likes really help us. So yeah, please give us likes. Sky Ant asks, hey Wenji, I'm curious about the YouTube AdSense program. Can you tell me what it's about and what process I need to do for it? Okay, so YouTube AdSense is basically a program you apply for to receive money from ads you run on Google and on the Google network. So it's not just YouTube, it's if you have a blog and you run Google ad units on the blog, you get money through AdSense. If you have a YouTube channel, you get money through AdSense. So any kind of advertising type that Google has on their network, you receive the money through your AdSense account, and it's kind of just like an account for them to keep track of how much money they owe you. And then what you do with the AdSense account once you apply for it is you link it to your YouTube channel, because you could have multiple channels linked to one AdSense account. So the AdSense account is kind of like your bank account, and then everything else is like where you make the money for this bank account, like for the money to go in. So you'll link your YouTube to your AdSense, and there would be a little button on the settings on your channel to link it, and Google it if you can't figure it out, because I have like tutorials and instructions. And then you can like link your blog if you're running any Google ad units on your blog to this AdSense account, and once it's all linked, you'll have everything there, and that's how Google pays you. And in your AdSense account, they'll ask you for like your payment information. I'm sure in US you might be able to do direct debit. I'm not sure. In Australia, I think it's like check only. We never get anything great here, so I'm not too sure. And the other thing is, I actually am running my channel through an MCN. So when someone joins like a MC, like a multi-channel network, like Full Screen, Maker, Collective, like one of those, like Freedom, there's like a billion. If you join one of them, your payment doesn't go through AdSense anymore, it goes through them. So I actually don't, I have an AdSense account because I do have a blog as well, which I make like probably like 3 cents from a month. So I never ever check it, but I get my money from my MCN. So yeah, that's how it's different for me. With regards to the terms of AdSense, I'm not too sure. I'm not a legal person, so I would go ask a lawyer. I'm gonna end it there, and I'm gonna be doing the next episode next week. So if you guys have any more questions for me to answer next week, leave it all down below, and you can see it's getting super dark. So I will see you guys soon. Bye!